Hey guys, welcome back to Dip Switch Demos. My name is Jackson and today we're going to check out the NativeAudio Rising Sun V2. The newest release from NativeAudio is actually a version 2, an updated version of a previous pedal, the Rising Sun. We have a slightly updated circuit, we have more intuitive control scheme and also a different graphic in the middle. The Rising Sun V2 is an optical tremolo aiming to give you sort of amp-like tremolo but with a little extra to play with. We have a tap tempo, different waveforms and also a ramp feature which is really fun to mess around with. One of my favourite things about the Rising Sun V2 is that you can run it either on 9 volts or 18 volts, and in my experience running a tremolo pedal, especially on those higher voltages, really opens up the sound and makes it sound much more like an amp tremolo rather than like a pedal. This volume control here also helps with this a little bit. It allows you to boost your volume slightly if you want to, just to kind of negate that perceived volume loss when using certain tremolos. The second knob in the middle is our waveform knob, and it switches between 4 different waveforms. We have sine, which is kind of your more classic vintage style tremolo. We have 2 ramp waveforms, a ramp up or a ramp down that kind of cuts off at the end or beginning, and then finally a square waveform which is for your stuttery stuff. This little switch in the middle of the pedal switches between the two main modes. We have a tap mode and a ramp mode. The tap mode sort of works more traditionally like a tremolo pedal would. We have access to this rate knob which changes the rate of the tremolo, but also you can tap in the tempo of the tremolo that you want using the subdivisions from this knob. The ramp mode, however, allows you to set a slow and a fast speed and then ramp between the two when you hold down the control knob, almost like changing the speed on a Leslie rotary speaker. Either you can use this with a more subtle tremolo to kind of just get two different speeds, or with a square waveform, high depth, and then low to high speeds really gets like glitchy sound. A couple of other neat little features of the Rising Sun is that the rate knob changes to a ramp time knob when you're in the ramp mode. This allows you to slow down or speed up the time in which it takes to ramp between the two different speeds that you set, instantaneously or a slow gradual increase. The on switch also acts as a momentary switch, allowing you to hold the switch down when you want the effect engaged. Not something I use all that often, really, never really actually, but I know a lot of you out there like these features. The artwork is awesome too. It depicts the way Blackfeet people used to pitch their teepees towards the east so they could watch the rising sun and pray to it every morning. I think it would have been cool to have a harmonic mode in this pedal, as I know that's a really popular sound at the moment and I love it, but I also know that that completely changes the game circuit-wise when it comes to designing a tremolo pedal. And I kind of respect the fact that Native Audio have stuck down that optical amp-like trem root. Other than that, it's a really good little tremolo pedal. Tremolo isn't the most exciting effect ever. Native Audio might be the first to admit that, but they've nailed it. And when a tremolo pedal is good, it can either sit in the background of your tone or be a really prominent effect. And the Rising Sun V2 can do both. Thanks guys for checking out the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and maybe check out some more. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys!